up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Eventually.
Wow. Been a while, folks. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul. Taking your questions on anything in this life, big, small, silly. We had terrible internet problems, power outages, so we changed service providers, and that was a hassle in itself. It wasn't 1, 2, 3. So we got that done Sunday, eventually. So we're back on air. So wherever you are in the world, from Oman to the toilets of Tennessee, I'm going to say that on purpose, to the Xanax-filled people of Chicago, welcome. It's the Destiny Hour with Paul. South Africans welcome as well, if you've got some power. We got no power anymore, folks, have we? Stupid power cuts, which they disguise as load shedding to make it prettier. It's power cuts. You got no power. Places falling apart. So it's very frustrating. Yesterday we had it was 8 hours into the night. 8 hours power out. Today it was 2. So you can't function. Traffic lights are out. We almost got wiped out today. On our way to the doctors. Shay, how are you, baby?
All right, thank you.
Yeah? Alright, so we had to take care of some business today with Shay. So
That's all we will say about it. Let's move on.
We're hoping for the best. Oh yeah, I did want to say that hello to Sony, who keep banning our video because of some or other reason, an excuse. So for that little twerp who works for Sony, the music is free of any kind of copyright. We would not use other people's music. So please go and get a job or get a life and stop banning our videos. I'm sick and tired of you. The rest of you are welcome. Should I open the shop? Yeah? Shop's open.
Angelo says, hi Paul, what's going on with my eyes? I feel like my eyes are spreading apart and stuff. Are my eyes okay?
Who's this?
Angelo.
Angelo. What you been looking at, boy? Eh? No, they're not. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think you're growing. That's what's going on. Well, you know, our bodies change and they develop all the way till 27. We get different kinds of developments in our body. I don't think there's anything going wrong with you as per se. I just think you are growing. That's what I've got. The next little bit, 3 months, sees a little bit of sees a little bit of change in your outlook. But as long as your vision isn't impaired, I would say you're okay. But I think you're going through a growing spurt.
Okay, moving on to Instagram. Sarah says, hello Paul and Shay, I hope you're both well. When do you see Mike admitting that he likes me, please?
When you strangle him, Sarah, get him by the throat. He does, by the way. But he's chicken. 3 has come up. I don't want to say 3 years of choking because that's going to be sore. I'm going to say there's going to be in the next 3 weeks a little hint of, or a glint in his eye. 3 weeks gives us what? Three weeks, I don't want to say 3 months, but now I'm leaning towards 3 months. By July, that's what I'm going to say. But just be cool. Pull back a little bit. Let him come forward. Yeah?
Next question is from Pocahontas, who says, hello Paul and Shay, I want to thank the universe for the best days I'm living. But I need a bit of advice from you for my partner and me currently. We plan to get married in next year. Would this happen? And is getting married to him a good decision? His name is Amit.
Amit. Pocahontas. The trouble I find when you plan marriages way in the future is you're opening up yourself to doubt and worry. That's my personal view. I do think the wedding is on, I do think, is it the right Amit? Is he the right person for you? I'm torn, and I think you guys are so much in your heads about this, you know, planning and then thinking the hell out of it, that love has been affected. So stop thinking and start loving. For you to get the best out of this period of time between now and the wedding, give yourself permission to fall in love and be loved. That is very, very important. Because if we start thinking, oh, the mother-in-law is going to sit there, then the dad is going to sit, and then are we going to invite this person? You're going to go nuts. And it takes the fun and the magic out of the occasion. I think stop thinking and start loving in this time. Then you're going to get the best out of Amit, and yourself. So a different outlook, but the same guy.
Okay, waiting for your questions. We seem to be having trouble on Facebook, whether that's
Sony, thank you.
No, not a banning thing. It's just a
Speed.
our live is not being picked up by our usual viewers, but we're still good on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, so it might be a bit quiet tonight because Facebook. Yeah. So if you want to get through on YouTube, you can, or Instagram. But I sometimes think it'd be better to write a letter and post your questions. Be quicker, wouldn't it? So, we're change of season right now, here in the jungles of South Africa. Starting to get a bit leafy and a little bit chills. So, wherever you are in the world, Northern Hemisphere will be into spring now. That's nice. So, that's all I wanted to say, really.
You can keep talking while we wait, because I need to try and get this.
Yes, so we said about 6 weeks ago, we said bon voyage to my daughter Jerry, who's got a contract in Oman. And you know, for you Western people, the Middle East seems a bit different. You know, it seems a little bit mysterious and restricted. Well, you'd be right when you think of that, because it's very, very strict. You know, the women have to wear the gear.
You got a question? Do you want to finish your story? Or?
Yeah, so it's very restricting. So while the women walk around hidden under their sheets, the guys will walk around in their tunics, and they're usually white with their head, tea towel on the head.
Don't say that, Dad.
But what gets me is the women have to cover up everything, but the guys don't have to wear underwear. So it's quite shocking, actually, through the white tunic. So that kind of bugs me. Yeah.
Can we do... Okay. Saint Rap says, I zoned out on a bus and a girl came up to me and asked a question. I responded in a non-confident way and I honestly didn't expect someone to say something. What did she think of the situation?
Well, you cocked up, I'll be honest with you. You weren't expecting it, so, she came up to you because you were, she was attracted to you. But you gave off this vibe that you weren't interested, even though you were. So I do think it was, what did she think? I think she thought she caught you off guard. So it just goes to show that you should always try to be nice and your best. Wasn't your best day, but I still think that if you ever catch the bus again and you see her, I think the right thing to do is for you to go up and just say hello. You don't have to excuse yourself, but just say hello. Okay.
How do I do this? Sorry, I just want to see if I can do something. Just a reminder for the people, who are you? What are we doing here? There we go. Okay. Lemon says, I'm turning 18, so I have to get a car. I'm thinking of getting a convertible and trying to recreate the 1996 Hotmobile with side wings and whatnot. How will this idea go for me?
It's Lemon. It's lovely. The idea's great, but the practicality of it, you're not going to be able to afford it, my baby. When you see these reality shows counting cars and all the cars that they do up, they find it in a barn and they polish it and spit and everything. By the time it gets to being sold or up to standard, you've spent stupid amounts of money on it. And I can tell you now that all the alterations and just going to be too expensive for you. Convertibles would be lovely, but you must be warned, it mucks up your hair if you're a girl, if you're a guy as well. But for girls, it's, hair is vital. So understand that if you're very conscious about your hair, it's going to mess with your hair, okay? That's one. Also, you get sunburnt. So that's the other thing. However, if it's your dream to be seen in a convertible, then you must get the convertible. But to convert it to what you want, you can't do it, baby. I'm sorry. Nice idea though, but you can't.
Next question, sorry, skip Tapasleen. Tapasleen says, hi Paul, thank you for your guidance. I've been wanting to change my career field completely. Will I be successful in it, and is it going to be better?
Hi Tapasleen. I know that you have been a little bit miserable with your career choice. Is it going to be better? That's the thing, is it going to be better? Are you going to be better? Is more important. Is your outlook and attitude going to change? You can't expect the job to make you happy. I know that sounds... I know how that sounds. You can't expect that job to make you happy. When you understand that 90% of people in this world are in jobs they're not happy with. 90% of the people, then, you know, that's a lot of the world. There's, you know, billions of people that are not happy. So, to answer that question, your attitude has to change to one of being excited and excitement. It's got to be excitement. It's all about attitude. You know, I once went to a casino resort thing here, and this was a few years ago. And I walked into the bathroom, and there was this big Zulu. And I say big because he stood tall, and he must have been about 6'6". And he was mopping the floor, the floor of the toilet, mopping the floor. But he did it with such dignity and pride. He was sweeping, and he was a big, strong man. And what a job, right? What a job. And he wasn't asking for money. He was sweeping, and he was doing his thing. And when I finished, I went up to him and I said to him, "You are going to prosper in this life." And he was shocked by that. I said, "Because you do this job very, very well. I can tell you that in time to come, the next job that you do would be, you're going to do extremely well." And he was shocked, this white guy talking to him, and actually gave him some money. And said, you know, "Have a nice evening." This guy beamed. That's the attitude you've got to have with any job you do. You've got to be the best mailman. You've got to be the best sandwich maker you can possibly be. Now, then the job becomes something to you.
Okay, last question on YouTube, and then we're going to move on. Kira says, "Hello, good to see you both. I've shortlisted about 6 titles for my thesis, and I don't know which one to choose, so I'm stuck with the writing process. Is there any way you could help me?"
Hello.
Sorry, I skipped another person.
That's okay, Shay. You're not feeling your best. We get that. Let's answer. Right. Is there something to do, Kiera, with love, or something that you love about one of those 6? Has something to do with money, love and money. Does that make any kind of sense to you? That's what's coming through. It's definitely one of those you've got to do your thesis on. Okay, and perhaps the one you love, or the one that's got a money kind of idea to it. If that makes sense to you, I hope it does. But get cracking, my baby. You get cracking, because I don't want you burning the midnight oil and not giving your best. Make a choice. I think it's either the second one or third one. That's how it's coming through, that you chose.
Dario says, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. Long time no see. I hope you're doing great. Good to see you. My aunt's lawyer sent divorce papers to my uncle. Why is he not responding?"
Daria, hello. Let me tell you something. When people get divorced, the ugly comes out. And this is all about power and control. So he doesn't want to give up anything. That's why he's not signing. Because, you know, traditionally, depending on how you got married, she gets half the house, half his pension. and alimony support if there are any children. So it's a very costly signature that your uncle has to write. So you know, if you think his wealth is going to be cut in half, you can understand his apprehension. I think he will, once he comes to terms, well, once he hides all the assets under the bed. But he will sign. But you know, your aunt has got a fight on her hands with that signature.
Moving on to Instagram, Darcy says, "Hello Paul, do you see me moving into my own place? I'm worried I can't make it on my own with having a huge car note, but I'm ready to move out from my current situation."
Darcy. Hello, Darcy. Yeah. Adulthood is very responsible. It's very expensive. Okay. Depends how desperate you want to move. Okay. And obviously it is desperate. Okay. Now you are going to move. Okay. It's going to be tough, no doubt. Can't sugarcoat that. So what you give, what you gain in your freedom with moving and your independence, you lose out on the luxuries. When I say luxuries, it'd be difficult to go out as much as perhaps you'd like. But I do think that the satisfaction outweighs, you know, that aspect. I've got probably the next 8 weeks as being significant in this. What you've got to look for is obviously price, but also you've got to look for safety. That's very important. Okay, you're going to do it. It's going to be tight, but I do believe you have that responsibility and determination to do this. But about 8 weeks. Okay, so hang in there, and you probably might have to go to thrift stores, or second-hand stores, or to get things like can openers, kettle, toaster. That reminds me, we need to buy a toaster because I was popped.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, look for the bargains, please. And about 8 weeks, Darcy. Good luck.
Next question's from Jackie V, who says, "Hello, Paul and Shay. I'd like to know if my brother Hector will be able to walk. And
Wow.
took his money and sent him to hospital."
Well, Jackie V, that's a tragic story. He's got a lot of rehab to endure. The answer is yes, he will. But it's a lot of rehabilitation, a lot of therapy. He may be a bit wobbly or have a distinct limp because I think his back, the left side of his back was damaged. So there's going to be a distinct limp or impairment. Slowly wins the day. He will walk again, but he's got a lot of work to do. So I say good luck, Jackie. Good luck.
John Slayer says, "Hi Paul, why does my past past dead grandfather tried to talk to me. He gives me information about my dad's childhood and his life and stuff to tell my dad. What does my grandfather want from me?
Okay, the reason he's coming through is because I think he didn't come through a lot for your dad when he was on this earth. So there's that kind of, he's gone down memory lane, he's looking for forgiveness, to be honest with you. Now, here's the thing. The question is, are you passing on that information to your dad or not? And to me, it seems that the reason he's come through is looking for forgiveness. But also to point out why your dad is the way he is. I think he's doing that. To me, your grandfather is trying to make up for the life he led here. So he's in order for him to progress in the next life, he's trying to make peace with what he did on this life. Now, if it's bothering you, okay, you can block him and tell him. You can do it either verbally or in your reading voice, that you're sick and tired of him visiting. There's no peace and you feel uncomfortable. So you have that right. But the thing is, you have to put your foot down should you not want him to visit. Okay, great question.
John says, long time no see. Is there anything I can expect in love to happen in the near future?
Love? What is that, Shay? That word?
No.
I've heard it a lot. Movies, songs. What does it mean?
You ask your own person.
John, you want some love, baby? I understand that. Okay. Okay, after May is your best time. Now, John, you got to get out and about, my baby. You've got to get out, please. You've got to be seen. Trouble is, I think it's restricted you in some ways. Difficult to go out or get on dating apps, which is the new modern way. But you've got to stretch, John. You're a great guy. I can tell you now, if you did stretch, did get out of your comfort zone, June is looking lovely for you, okay? I need you to get out and about and be seen. And there may be a possibility of looking for, of attracting somebody a little bit more mature than you used to. So if that makes any kind of sense, I just want you to change your vision from, I'm saying teenagers to a little bit higher than that. So don't be surprised if the girl is a couple of years older than you, okay? Good market. We always like to look at the young, fit ones. But let me tell you something, okay? Change your vision. Things are going to happen. Okay, John?
Dara Ray says, how will I be seen at my new job? I'm looking for a job since I'm done with school. Thank you, sir.
How will you be seen? Is that the question?
Yes.
Okay, well, you're going to be seen as a rookie, as an apprentice. So you'll be go and do this, go and do that. So it can be quite tough and quite soul destroying. But you are to give it, I don't know, is she looking for a job now?
I believe so.
All right, I think July you're going to be working, because 7 has come up twice, so we've got to take it as July, maybe 7 weeks. So it's very daunting starting a new career at the bottom of the ladder. But, you know, what you're looking for is experience and knowledge. That's what you're looking for. I do think that in time to come, you might want to go back to school and get some kind of degree, diploma, that kind of feel. Because I don't think you're going to be comfortable wherever you work. I think you're going to think, oh, I don't want to do this. It's going to make you think. So I do think study is going to happen in the next couple of years or so, once you can afford it. But the big wide job world can be overwhelming for us.
And next question is from Coco. He says, can't believe you're alive, missed you, and I hope everything's fine. I was worried about you.
Oh, thanks, Coco. It's lovely. Thank you.
Will I see weight loss progress within the coming months?
Coco, stop looking in the mirror. Stop it. Yeah. You will. Loss has come up, funny enough. In fact, you're going to see a nice weight loss if you stop salt. Salt. What's salt? Salty stuff. Stop. Okay, increase the water, stop the salt. I'm going to tell you now, the next 4-5 weeks, there's going to be a little change. When I say a little change, it's like the next notch on your belt. You go, oh, you know that lovely feeling when you go, then that's coming next 4 weeks. So, water, no salt. And go.
Okay, and we're just waiting for more questions now.
So we're waiting for more questions. I'm a full-time psychic. Are you? Yes. So if you wanted an appointment, you can have one. Okay? And we do it via the WhatsApp. You give money though. So we can buy stuff. But it's worth it, because if you've got more than one question, at least you get that intimacy, which is nice.
Sorry.
So, make bookings and give money. And I'm not saying please.
Coco says thank you.
It's a pleasure, Coco. So, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing all right. I think world is changing, really. I think the next month, as we get into the Taurus star sign, strange things are going to be happening. So if you are experiencing a little bit of frustration or doubt, it seems to me that that's going to be for the next 4 weeks, about digging in your heels, losing your temper, that sort of thing. But again, that's only 4 weeks. So try and calm and collect your thoughts rather than take on the world. So we got that to look forward to. And I've got a birthday to look forward to.
Yes, you do.
So folks, Shay hasn't bought anything. Have you?
No, instead of been taking money off you.
It's my birthday week, and today I had to spend on her. What's the world coming to, folks? What's the world coming to? So I'm appealing to the people out there to buy me stuff for my birthday.
Preferably like a Louis Vuitton
Handbag.
No, like a suit or something like that, or a Bugatti car. Do you want a Bugatti?
No, because I have to give you a lift.
Do you want?
No.
Okay, what about this?
I want something for myself that I don't have to share.
Okay, you eat a brand new one and I get the second hand.
No, it's not about you. It's not birthday week for you.
Listen,
I'm sick of you.
We are a team.
Yeah, we're a team.
We're sharing this.
Yeah. So it's birthday week, so I've got nothing. My daughter's in Oman and she doesn't write. Shay doesn't give anything. Folks, help.
Okay. Next question is from Jess, who says, "Hi Paul, love updates for the next couple of months, please."
Jess, stop being sad, my baby. Okay, that's one thing. You've got the Taurus star sign to play with. So the next 5 weeks for you are going to be a little bit, okay? But I want you to understand it's not your fault. It's the Taurus fault, okay? It's going to clear, all right? You may have conflict with your superiors, so there may be pressure upon you. You may lose your cool, so I'm asking you to guard your mouth if the boss calls you in. It can be tempting to say, "Well, stick it, I'm sick of you." Don't do that, okay? It's just a phase. That's what I want you to understand. Your mouth may get you into trouble. So that's what I want to say. But it starts to get better for you after the next 5 weeks. You are to be careful of, I don't know if you've got a car, but there's a law aspect to this. So you might get caught speeding. If not, you might be in trouble with authority. So just be careful.
Next question is from Derek, who says, "What was the impression D had of me?"
D. Hello, Derek. Impression D. I can tell you what, you're a nice looking boy. That's what's coming through. It's not coming through from me. It's coming through from D. Nice looking. I don't know, something about your skin, baby. That's how it's coming through. There was an excitement about you. And I think, did you smile, cheeky boy? There was something about your smile, twinkle in your eye kind of thing. That D thought, That's what she thought. So, if you can contact her or be kind or reach out, I think she'd like that. Well done, Derek.
Jess says, "Thanks, Paul and Shay."
Pleasure, Jess. Thank you very much, baby.
Lots of people were very excited to see us back, so that's very nice.
Well, that's nice if they're saying that.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to be back. Hello. It's good to be back with, again, Internet Africa. The two things don't connect, because we're in the jungle, baby, in the jungle. So we're sorry that there was a delay, but hopefully, if Sony don't ban us again, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're done.
We have someone who's trying to send us a question on Instagram, but sometimes Instagram just doesn't
Doesn't want.
It doesn't let us see it.
Instagram saying I don't speak English.
And they're saying that their YouTube isn't working too well, so we're struggling with that. At the
Okay.
moment.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, Jennifer, please keep trying. I know it's very frustrating. Sometimes if you exit Instagram and then you come back on, the question will come through sometimes.
Yes, Jennifer. I don't think it's us, is it?
No, it's not.
It's Instagram having an off day. But if we'll wait a moment and see if we can get through Jennifer. Otherwise, write a letter and post it. Might be quicker.
By snail, that would be a lot faster too. Rihanna says, I put my house on the market for an agency. Is that a good idea to give it to an agency?
Rihanna. Well, you can't sell it yourself. You can't. If you put private sale, you're going to have people knocking, and it's not good. It takes a special kind of person to do a private sale. Was it a good idea? Yeah, I do think it was a good idea. I think it is going to sell. I think it's going to be there's going to be interest. I think there may well be an offer in June. So Rihanna, I think it was the right thing to do. I think this all goes through, gets sold. I think offer June, it could be July, as quick as July. So yeah, it was a good idea.
I'll get two more questions on YouTube.
Jennifer.
Firefly says, hello Paul and Shay. How is P as a romantic partner? I'm not sure we're compatible. He's very interested.
Firefly, hello. Interested. He's a boy. It's a lustful interest. Okay? So, if you thinking it's more than that, hold off on taking your clothes off. There's definitely interest, but it's lustful. If that's what you're looking for, well, then, you're going to score. But if you are looking for something more permanent, then tease on for 2 months. Okay? Tease, keep your clothes on. And he realized what sort of girl and relationship you are. And I don't want you to be treated in any kind of cheap fashion. Uncle?
Next question's from Dr. Victor, who says, how are you doing, Pastor? Would like to know the outcome of my interview with IQV and if it's a good place to move to per job.
Dr. Victor, hello. Thank you very much. Glad you're getting out and about with your resume. IV what?
IQV.
IQV. Okay, Dr. Victor, you are going to have to be a bit patient with that. I don't know what the hold-up is, whether it's their side, but I can tell you that it's a good move. It's a very good move, should you get the opportunity. I think you will get the opportunity, but again, it's a patience thing, and I think maybe by June. June. It's come up 3 times, Dr. Victor. June. All right. So I've got to say, bit of patience. I think it's a good opportunity for you. I think you are going to be appreciated more, and I do think you're going to be working a lot more. So I think there's going to be a lot more responsibility for you. But again, patience thing, and I think they're going to offer you that position. I think it's a good match, Doctor.
Next question is from Blue, who says, I went to my aunt's house for her birthday, and they were teasing me and calling me a handsome boy. And then my mom told me that they were probably joking. Why is my mom against me looking good?
Right. That's a great question. She's not against you looking good. Okay. She's against you being vain. Okay. Now that's the big difference. Okay. The thing is, if you are told that you are looking good, there is a chance that you become vain, and you can't walk past the mirror without looking at yourself. Develop this arrogant attitude and, hey, I'm good looking, right? No. Okay, so your mom kind of brought you down to earth. You are good looking. That's what I'm going to tell you. No doubt in my mind. It's a gift. God-given gift. But to be vain with it and think the world owes you a living, that's the danger. So I want to say God bless to your mum, because, you know, she made it real. She does think you're good looking, by the way, and she loves you. But she doesn't want you to get a big head and be vain. Make sense?
And Dr. Victor and Firefly say thank you so much.
Namaste.
And we've got about 10 minutes left to go. Still waiting for questions to come through. But
Jennifer, did she?
still no luck yet. No luck yet.
Poor little girl.
So
Can I go and put the kettle on?
it's your show.
That's right, it's my show. Do this, do that, do this again. Knock Sony for banning our video. Sony.
I've taken the music off as well. So
Yeah, well, I'm going to pick on that little twerp. He's got nothing better to do and go, oh, it's Monday, so let's ban Destiny Hour. You little twerp.
I think it's just an algorithm thing.
Well, he's not getting a Christmas card. I'll slap him and his mother.
Okay, so up to
Time to go.
Up to here.
Okay, folks, it looks as though it's a bit quiet right now. So we're going to say goodbye, and we'll be back next Monday. I want to say count your blessings. Okay. You know, health is not to be neglected. Okay. You know, you want to say thank God for your health, because when sickness and illness come knocking, it can be quite devastating, and I think we should be more grateful for our health. Okay, thank the big man. Thank you, Shay, very much. God bless wherever you are in the world. Be safe. See you next